And that's great. And I'm sure that that works for a lot of people. And I'm sure that more often than not, successful people are exactly that. You know, they feel that way. But I don't think that you have to love your failures to get the most out of them. For some people, loving their failures is exactly how they get through them. For others, you know, they analyze them and figure out exactly what it is that they got the most out of through the experience. And you have all the other people who aren't sure how to get the most out of what doesn't work out perfectly. And I feel like I'm kind of in that middle space. I don't love my failures. However, I can say that a lot of good has come out of them. I don't analyze them to death. I do analyze them quite a bit, though. But I wouldn't necessarily say I analyze them to death. I'm trying to find what about things that don't go well have still offered to me in my growth process. And I don't know, like saying that out loud, I can't necessarily say that I know what my, you know, how I feel about it as a whole, what my options are to narrow down to. But I guess it's kind of like finding a niche, finding your success niche, your learning niche. I love everything that I can learn from. So I feel like when and if I fail, I still can very easily figure out what I learned from the process, because I love to learn. So if you're good at upcycling ideas, or you really enjoy a part of the process, I guess you just have to kind of train yourself to take that away from it and move forward with it without feeling like everything that went wrong or whatever. And just because things went right about it does not mean that in everything you have to pull out something to make it worthwhile. Because in all honesty, the experience of having done it is the worthwhile. Like, it just is. When I take my hair out of the braids, man, it gets like super crazy. There isn't a single way I can part my hair where I don't feel like it has a weird style coming from like right at the flat part there. Which is why I end up, I guess, I end up putting like bobby pins like right here. I end up putting bobby pins right here so that at least where the flat part is like uniform on both sides. But I don't have any bobby pins around me right now. Anyway, so I don't know, those are my morning thoughts and the get ready with me. That cream color is a lot better than my last cream color. And I will say this, the eyeshadow color, that's a bit more pink than I normally go for, because I normally go for like a rouge, like a soft rouge, but anyway. So that's my ramble, my half thought. Most of my thoughts are exactly that, like super half thoughts. I don't know, if you guys like these videos, like the get ready with me things, or whatnot, leave a comment below or like the video. That type of thing actually would help me figure out what type of content or the way I present my content is interesting to the audience that I'm trying to reach. That's pretty much like all I've got to say for right now. I've made a lot of household progress over the last 2 days, so today I'm kind of going to spend a little bit of my morning keeping that in a solid place before I like dive knee deep into my my projects. But, I don't know. I know my rambles can get boring sometimes. They're like totally off track. I'm not even sure if I actually followed any one thought all the way through in this video, because I don't feel like I did. But I don't know, like, life is messy. Okay, this is the type of stuff that it's not a failure. Like, it's not spot on. I didn't plan it out or like make an outline, have a solid point that's gonna go in the title of the video, because it's doing this, even though it's not perfect, is also not a failure. It's just a part of the process, and it's a part of the process that I'm kind of really enjoying along the way. Like, if I get my fears and my apprehensions out of my head, I'm a lot more confident in pursuing the next steps as I go along. And this vlog has given me the opportunity to just pour out the nonsense instead of thinking it to death. So if you're like me and you tend to overthink everything, and even simple is complicated, I don't know, maybe pick up a habit like this. Do a podcast or something. Something that you can do to grow and to get therapy out of. And my 2-year-old is screaming his head off upstairs because he's in his terrible shoes, and that's apparently what he's gonna do today. Anyway, ADHD. But just get it out. Get it out. And I mean, if journaling works for you, that's great. Journaling has worked for me on occasion, but journaling isn't really working for me in the past couple of years. So I needed something more. I needed something, I guess, more interactive or more impactful, to get the overwhelm and the mess and the doubts and the fears out of my head, to make more room for the positive emotions and success. Oh my gosh. I don't know if the video is picking up on his screaming. But I'm gonna go handle that. Probably eat some breakfast. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot this in the last video too. Forgot to put on a lip color. Now, when it comes to that, I am obsessed with Limelight, because the lipstick is just the best quality lipstick I've ever known in my life, and I've known a lot. This is Take a Hint. I don't sell it, so no, I'm not selling you on it. If you do have an interest, though, in Limelight products that I use or whatever, I do know people, I do know distributors I could totally, like, point you in the right direction of. Upcomings. What's coming up? I've got a lot of things that I want to put out there. I've got some saved videos that I need to edit and actually put out there. And other random stuff. So there's a lot of stuff coming at ya. And I'm excited. I'm excited about it. This thing that I'm doing, is chatting with the random interwebs, is really doing a lot of good for me. So I hope this is doing a lot of good for somebody else out there. Now he's throwing things. He is so mad at me that he is throwing things. I'm gonna go handle him and be a mom for like a hot second. Well, not that I'm ever not, but kind of more so focused on that. And I will see you guys again tomorrow.